Hi everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, another reaction to Christina Aguilera, this time as she performs her song Beautiful and also Pero me acuerdo de ti, which translates to But I Remember You. This was just a few days ago at a Verizon concert dedicated to small businesses. Let's jump right in. Oh, one of my favorites of hers. Hi, Soul. This song starts out with a display of her vocal skills right off the bat. I mean, we've got a melisma or run, if you will. The technical word for a run or riff is a melisma, and she started out here in just mid-chest voice singing, but down into her lower range here, opened up the vowel just a bit, but then also flipped up into a mixed sound there, really displaying her vocal range, even though nowhere near the extreme limits of it, right off the bat, introducing this beautiful song, Beautiful. Oh.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's so hard to breathe.
She's beautiful.
Now and then I get so insecure from all the pain. I'm so ashamed. Beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
You guys, the timbre of her voice, the vowel placement's just a bit back for a darker color here, but you know, just the nuances, the way she phrases things, the dynamic contrast between louds and softs, it's just so appealing and so well done. An expert skill in vocal performance here, and also just the performance itself through her body language, her facial expression. This song means a lot to her, and it means so much to so many of her fans, and you can include me in that. It's just truly a great song, an inspirational song, to just, you know, it just has helped a lot of people, quite honestly, move through a lot of things in their life, and it's just, I'm loving this.
I am beautiful in a single way.
Yes.
Words can't bring me down. So don't you bring me down.
So much control, you guys. Amazing control. Some choral members.
You are beautiful, no matter what they say.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love the choral group joining her. Call them a group. They look very socially distanced here in the background. Very nicely done. And, you know, this is a wonderful live performance of this song. I've heard the recording so many times, and I'm not too sure I've heard her sing it live a lot, maybe once or twice, but what a wonderful introduction here to 2021, just a month or so in. To have this concert, it was full of great performers. I took a peek at several, Alicia Keys, her, HER, a newcomer to the scene who did a wonderful job with America the Beautiful at the Super Bowl. A few country singers, male country singers, were involved in this. This was an amazing concert, so kudos to Verizon. But what's standing out to me in this part of Christina's performance is the ease she has on the stage. And that just makes me so comfortable watching her and allows me to really just soak up the lyrics and the beauty of this song even more, you guys. I can feel the emotion as she is just putting out this song with such ease, just showing off her stellar vocal skills, and it's just wonderful.
No, they can't.
Oh,
You are beautiful in every single way.
yes, a growl there. Oh,
So don't you bring me down today.
here we go, building in. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, passion, emotion. Oh, she's a superstar.
We are beautiful in every single way. Because no, they can't, no. So don't you put me down today.
Pulling back.
Don't you ever bring me down, not today.
Head voice flip there.
Don't you bring me down, not today.
Oh my gosh, you guys. What a wonderful performance. And I love that she built into that, let that passion and emotion out. Some louder singing there, but very well controlled. Oh my gosh. This was an amazing performance of this great song. But then, of course, per usual with this arrangement of this beautiful song, she pulls it back dynamically there at the end. Still that stellar control, but some softer singing. You guys, she is a superstar, and I love hearing her sing. It's so, like I said, this song is just inspirational, and it just gets me, and I'm just thrilled to have seen it today. That was Christina's Stardom. Oh, you guys, just on full display for us all to see here. And we need more of these live performances, and I'm glad we're getting them here at the beginning of 2021. In this segment, she goes on to talk about a small business in Pittsburgh, Attic Records, that she and her mother used to go look through the vinyl albums to see old school songs that she could sing and perform in the future. So that was a cool touch to this, that she was able to give a testimonial to a small business and a small music related business that had contributed to her at a young age, her career as a musician or a music fan even, if you will. And so that was very cool. And then she sang, and I have not listened to it, a song that I've never heard before. This is Pero me acuerdo de ti, which translates to English as But I Remember You. So I'm excited to hear her sing a song in Spanish.
Ahora que ya mi vida se encuentra normal,
Oh. Oh.
que tengo en casa quien sueña con verme llegar.
Nice.
Ahora ya puedo decir que me encuentro de pie. Ahora que me va muy bien.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's jump into a translation of the lyrics from the beginning. Now that my life is normal, coming, now I can say that I find myself standing, now that I'm doing very well. It also goes on to say, now that with time I was able to overcome that love that almost managed to destroy me or to kill me. Now there is no more pain. Now finally I can be myself again. Great lyrics.
Ahora que con el tiempo logré superar aquel amor que por poco me llega a matar.
Great riff.
Ahora ya no hay más dolor. Ahora fin vuelvo a cenar.
Oh my gosh, you guys. That darker color and sound really prominent in this performance, and I'm enjoying it. Of course, the control she has of those runs and riffs. But now opening it up just a little bit, I feel like we're building into the chorus from the verses, and she is just such in control. But enjoying this performance as well. I can see that written all over her face, and I'm loving it as well. The chorus goes on, but I remember you, and again I lose my calm. But I remember you, and my soul gets torn. But I remember you, and my smile is erased. But I remember you, and my world becomes shattered.
Y otra vez quiero la cama.
Nice! Oh! Love that harmony. Passion and emotion there. You guys, that was a beautiful chorus, but I really love the sort of call and response between her and the backup singers, and they had great harmonies going on there. So this is so stellar as well. And I really like the difference between this song and Beautiful. If she had to choose two songs to do for the audience here, I really like the differences in them and a set of songs here. You really have to think about that when you're programming. You don't want two songs that are too much alike, that sound the same, and I really think she's doing a great job with this one as well. This verse continues on. Now that my future is starting to shine, now that my confidence has returned, now there is no more pain. Now finally I can be myself again. Then I believe some of the lyrics repeat in the rest of the song. Oh!
Ahora que me han devuelto la seguridad. Ahora ya no hay más dolor.
More space here for the vowel. Yes! Oh! The control, you guys, that she has. We're talking everything from powerful chest voice sound, carrying that chest voice up really high, actually. But then at other times within that part of her range, letting a more mixed qualities, some easier singing, some softer singing come in there. But still incredibly controlled. And then there, of course, the times where she lets the straight tone of the sound go and a bit of vibrato comes in there. Just so nicely done. Great nuances in this performance. Oh! Oh! my gosh. I loved that head voice quality there. So nicely done that she flipped up there in the end in a very controlled head voice quality and then did a melisma or rhyme back down into her middle range. You guys, she is a superstar. We all know that. But to see this type of performance, just Christina with some backup singers and some instrumentalists doing her thing, it just warms my heart, to be quite honest. I love the song Beautiful. I'm sure you could tell it on my face. But I also love hearing a song for the first time that I've never heard. And so this reaction had a double whammy there, if you will. Just lovely performance by Christina. Just really putting it all out there in certain parts of these, but really delicate and nuanced in other parts. And that's the stardom, the expertise of Christina Aguilera, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction as much as I did today. If you did, please click like and hit subscribe for me. Click that bell so you know when I'm releasing new content. I've also left links to my social media, my Ko-fi page down below, and otherwise, just have a great day.